Ah, Salutations, friends. Welcome you as every day. My gratitudes for being with me, giving me a chance to ponder our Gita, and also congratulations to you that you are doing something great and unique, which is going with you not only in every of your positive, beautiful endeavors, but it goes with you in every of your lives. This great, grand, glorious guidance of Gita, the Govinda, the Lord Krishna. Take it as my word. This knowledge will go on protecting you, will go on empowering you, will go on strengthening you, will go on giving you the joy of knowledge, joy of performance, joy of achievements. If these beautiful things are not there, Lord Krishna would have not given that knowledge to Arjuna and through him to all of us. It's only lack of our interest, lack of our efforts, lack of our goodwill in trying to know Gita that we were not getting benefit out of it. Now you are giving some chance at least to listen to yourself, and when you are listening, you can see how our intellects are getting molded for right thinkings and right understandings. The only way an individual and the total can be changed is by changing our own inner understandings and attitudes. After that, the performances. Performances depend on attitudes, they depend on our knowledge or understanding. As long as we have the wrong or misunderstanding, our attitudes will be very bad, then actions will be very criminal. So now, when we study Gita, the understandings are becoming divinized, positive, beautiful. It's just the beginning. We are only the fourth chapter. 14 more chapters are there. When the understanding become perfect, attitudes are perfect, performances are so beautiful, results are glorious. Please help yourselves by tuning to Gita knowledge more and more. Daily there should be 1 hour spent in listening, in contemplating of what is said in Gita. टोटली पूरा सुनो फिर उसमें से नोट डाउन विच आर एसेंशियल फॉर यू एंड योर लाइफ देन होल्ड ऑन टू देम एंड कीप ऑन helping yourself. Thank you. Like every day, today also one shloka, then a common sense thought, then Gita thought. In Gita today, we are seeing the 23rd shloka, 4th chapter, which is the essence of what is said in last entire chapter, let us say, mainly last 6 7 shlokas. Now I'm telling you, these 6 7 shlokas, including today, are so crucial, so important. I don't know how much you are matured, how much you are able to apply your mind and intellect to grasp or to understand. That is in your hands. I can't help it. But what one thing I can say is these 7 8 shlokas are so profound, so great, so excellent in the points in the knowledges which they are containing. Even if you can't understand now, come back after at least 10 years, study these 7 8 shlokas, thoroughly understand what is said, mold your understanding and life according to them. You will see such a beautiful things in your life, such a great achievements or joys you can see. समटाइम ना कोई चीज़ इतना महान होता है ना, किसी भी शब्दों से उसकी महानता आप नहीं बोल सकते. Gita itself is Mahan, there's no doubt about it. Every chapter is Mahan by itself. Fourth chapter is also so great, but in that, these shlokas, each of the shloka were 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6 pointers or the attitudes or the understandings which are given, they are worth millions and millions of rupees. You can't even count or evaluate its value in terms of any money, etc. It's much, much, much more than that. But in our own ignorance or in our own inadvertence or in our own interestlessness, in our own, what is it? Not putting effort, these sublime, subtle things we miss in our life. That's what happening so far. Now we are changed beings. We will study Gita, especially these shlokas, repeatedly. We listen and repeatedly contemplate and grasp the essence of every of this shloka. Try to change your life accordingly. Then you can see how beautiful the life would be. You will enjoy life. You will celebrate life. You feel like living more and more. So beautiful. Not a frustration, depression, dejection, despondency. What a nonsense life we are living. Our life should be inspiring to ourselves and others, not a perspiring to others and frustrating to others. All depends on our attitudes. Gita changes, and these shlokas are very crucial. Okay, in that four shlokas, Bhagavan says four words: Gata Sangasya Muktasya Jnanavastita Chetasaha Yajnaya Asarata Karma Samagram Praviliyate. These four things, as an essence of what was spoken so far, if you can grasp it very subtly in your intellect, you are masters of your own life, you are master of your own performances and achievements. We will see that. Okay, now we'll do our daily prayer. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. These are our everyday prayers. Along with that, every day one shloka we are learning. And we have seen Annapurne, Sadapurne, also Matacha Parvati Devi, all of that. Today we learn one shloka in which we are asking Sri Rama Bhagwan, Sri Lakshmana Bhagwan to be around us all the time and protect us in all through our life when we are performing, when we are doing great things for noble achievements. Very sweet shloka, simple one. Like that in our Shastras, lakhs and lakhs shlokas are there. Few I am selecting and teaching. Whichever clicks to you, you hold on to them. Okay? The shloka is Agrataha Prushtataha cha eva Parshvatascha Mahabalau Akarna Purna Dhanvanau Rakshetam Rama Lakshmanau. अग्रतः मीन्स आगे रहकर, पृष्ठतः पीछे रहकर, पार्श्वतः साइड्स में. सो आगे पीछे पार्श्व मतलब ऑलवेज अराउंड अस, रिवॉल्विंग रोटेटिंग. अग्रतः पृष्ठतश्चैव पार्श्वतश्च. हु महाबलौ, हु आर दे? राम लक्ष्मण. This Mahabalavan Rama Lakshmana rotating around me all the four directions. What they have to do? Akarana Purna Dhanvanau. They are having the dhanu in the hand, and to that dhanu the bow, the arrow is kept, then arrow is pulled and kept ready up to the ear level. Means ready to shoot. Shoot! The moment it is said, it is shot. All in that way ready. Rekar Rakshetam. Please protect me. O Ram Lakshmana, please rotate around me with your bow and arrow kept ready without delaying even a moment also to protect me from any of the problems arise inner and outer. Mera raksha kariyega. So this Stula Raksha is protection from all the enemies who are trying to trouble, destroy me. The Sukshma Rakshana is protect me from all the negative traits, negative thoughts, immoral and demoralizing thoughts, whatever they come, which will not allow me to perform according to my potency and goal. All those inner Rakshasas also, oh Lord, please protect. Like Rama Lakshmana went with Vishwamitra ji, and then they were rotating around the Yagnashala and seeing it to that no Rakshasas come. Anybody used to come, they used to finish them and made Vishwamitra ji perform the yajnas which are in the interest of the world only without obstruction. Before that, Rama Lakshmana were called by him. He was trying to do yajna, but these variety of the Rakshasas, Maricha, Subahu, with so many of the other people, they used to come and disturb. In the same way, when we want to achieve great goals for us in the world, all negative qualities, negative people like Rakshasas trouble us. When we pray to Rama and Lakshmana, they in their own way come subtly and protect us, and our performance of our great goals will be without any obstruction or hindrance. How beautiful is that shloka? So 108 times we'll do it. 11 we'll do now. 97 you will do at home. Make it 108 that way. Then put a target of 1080. Then take your own time and chant. At that time, ardently, sincerely, Feel Rama, feel Lakshmana, and pray to them only. He with Dhanurbana kept ready. Akarna Purna Dhanvana means like the bullet is kept in the rifle or barrel and everything is trigger, everything is done. You have done even the pulling of that knob, only you have to hold and push the trigger, that's it. Like in the computer also, everything program all done, but you have to put the enter key or you have to put the button of operation. Like the entire satellite is set, all the countdown started, you have to just put that order, then at the countdown is over, zoom, it goes into. Same way, keeping ready your bow and arrow, O lords, both Ram Lakshmana protect us in our own noble goals. Like these thousands and thousands beautiful mantra shlokas are there in our scriptures. Why do you miss them? Buddhulok means of learning them, studying them. What are you doing? Pagal hai tum log to. Anyway, how can I suffer for your pagalpan? You suffer. Why should I? Now let us do agrataha prushthataschaiva prushthataschaiva parshvatascha mahabalau akarna purna dhanvanau rakshetam rama lakshmanau. This is a shloka. Start three times you listen, and by three or four times you must by heart it. Remaining 6-7 times you study with me. ओम श्री राम लक्ष्मणानुग्रहेण समस्त बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां निर्मूलनद्वारेण संकल्पित समस्त सत्कर्मणां सत्साधनानां निर्विघ्नेन वाप्त्यर्थं श्री राम लक्ष्मण रक्षण श्लोकस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम ॐ अग्रतः पृष्ठतश्चैव पार्श्वतश्च महाबलौ आकर्णपूर्णधन्वानौ रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ. 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 रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ. See, why not seek the protecting shield from Bhagavan Rama and Lakshmana? These prayers are very effective, very powerful. With faith, Shraddha, when you do, definitely they result. Okay. Now one thing. Rama and Lakshmana are the avatars. They came, did work and went away. But then, still they are always available for all the devotees who with faith and ardency pray. Two things. Third is what? What is the Rakshana of the Rama and Lakshmana? What do they represent? 1 minute we'll ponder. Not much. Thoda sa. Thoda to pata hona. Rama always means Jnanam. Jnanam is always about the Lakshyam and Margam. Clear? Rama represents knowledge, knowledge about the ultimate goal as well as the means. So the first protection to us is what? To have the knowledge of the goal as well as knowledge as the means. What is the goal? All of us think the worldly things as goal. ठीक है, zero कुछ दिन. But what is the real ultimate goal for which we have come? That clarity, if it come to us, then wrong things as goals we don't take and suffer. So the Rama Rakshana is in the form of giving us the knowledge of the right substantial ultimate goal as well as the means for that goal. Jnana of the goal, jnana of the means. What is Lakshmana? Lakshmana is performance without laziness with detachment. Lakshmana represents the action. Action without laziness, action without attachment or with detachment. Is it not? When you have a goal, when you know the means, when you are acting without detachment, without attachment, always as without laziness, continuously, are we not protected from falling? Are we not protected from the defeats? Are we not protected from the humiliations? Finally missing the joy of life? That's called protection. So Rama comes as a vision in our life and the means. Lakshmana comes as the performance, relentless, continuous, constant, incessant, aggressive performance without giving chance even for little of laziness and no attachment to anything. We are enjoying the performance. We are creating the results. We are giving the results to the world. Our joy is in doing and achieving and sharing, not in indulging like the animals are stupid fellows. Sri Rama Lakshmana's Rakshana is like that in a subtle form. Okay? This much enough. These things I can talk to you for years together. So much of knowledge is there in our Shastras. But depending on your ability, capacity, thoda thoda hum dete jayenge. Okay? Now come to our common sense thought today. Common sense thought is today of my choice it is. I don't know whether you will connect to it or not. I expect request also to you to connect. Today's common sense is such a great, grand, glorious Bharatiya culture we belong to. We are born in, especially as Hindus. Now, should we not know the glory of culture? Should we not respect our culture? Should we not sustain our culture? Is it not our responsibility? And is it not our common sense? Tell me, in the world, which is the culture as greater as ours? In every aspect. And we are born in it, we belong to that, and we are neglecting, we are not knowing it. We are just getting misguided by the foreign, western, low level of cultures. They may be cultures, but greater is ours. What is the culture means? A people of culture, people, generations when they live life while living in each generation in the interest of their individual growth, in the interest of totality, in the interest of the protection of the resources, whatever the lifestyle they adopt, in which the actions are there, the attitudes are there, the understandings are there, all that put together is called culture. Ours is ancient Rishi culture. Rishi means Jnani. Jnani means who wants everybody's benefit only. That is why we want the nature to be protected. Therefore, we worship the nature as God and Goddess. We want the animals to be protected. Therefore, to them also we give the feeding. We don't kill them and eat. Although they are doing now because of all nonsense, which is not our culture. For us, every being is also divine. Therefore, Matru Deva Bhava, Pitru Deva Bhava, Acharya Deva Bhava, Atiti Deva Bhava. Our culture is of mutual help, mutual growth, selflessness, egolessness, forgiveness, being together, prompting oneness, promoting. These are all culture of Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. At the same time, be active, dynamic, not lazy. Be a giver, not a receiver. Be a contributor, not a consumer. These are all our values. These are all our cultures. These are all our traditions. We value knowledge first, then the emotions, then only the indulgences. Not the other way around. That give value to indulgence, emotion, and as well as knowledge is gone to dogs. Not is That's not our culture. Our culture is getting up early, Our culture is doing pranams to Bhagwan Bhumata, Bhagavati Bhumata, as well as Bhagwan Surya, because of whom we are alive. Our culture is being honest and loyal in all our duties. Is it not? Our culture is give more than take, produce more than consume. How beautiful is that? We spread laughter, we spread joy, we spread the love. We see divinity in everything. We accept as it is come to us. We tolerate everyone. We forgive. This is Sanatana Dharma. This is our culture. Accordingly, only our dresses, our addresses, our celebration of every day as some or the other worship. How great, how grand, how glorious it is. You know, respect of elders, respect of the gurus, respect of the divine expressions. Oh, बाबरे, किसका इतना दिमाग चलेगा बताओ? Nobody. बाकी बच्चा लोग है. You and I, born a Hindu Sanatana Dharmi, must study all of that. All of that नहीं तो जितना हो सके. Among them, whatever you have not understood right now, okay, keep it aside. कुछ तो समझ रहे हो और उसका फॉलो करो. पेरेंट्स को रेस्पेक्ट करना. What is difficult in understanding it? How much happy they feel, how much coordination happens, how much energies are synergized when you are in cooperation, coordination with your parents and family members. Can't you do that? Saluting them, respecting them. अरे जितना आप समझ रहे हो उसको तो प्रैक्टिस करो. जो नहीं समझ पा रहे आगे समझ में आएगा as you are growing. Not knowing we belong to Sanatana Dharma, not knowing it's an ancient culture of Rishi Parampara, not knowing that it has such a beautiful things for us. क्या भैंस की तरह जी रहे, एनिमल्स की तरह, शर्म नहीं आता? And justify yourself, useless fellows. I'm not scolding you. I'm telling this is how each one have to feel. And then slowly regard, respect our culture. Don't talk bad about it. Those who are jealous of our culture, those useless fellows have talked only bad about us. To such an extent that we think that Hinduism is bad, therefore even to claim and feel that I am Hindu, we don't even feel that proud. मैं तो कहता हूँ लाखों जन्म भी हो जाए, I'll be born only as Hindu because in this only that great culture of loving and tolerance and everything are there. Whether, I'm not talking about other religion. Why should I waste my time in that? My Sanatana Dharma is great. I must know about it. I must feel the belongingness to that. I, through practice, must sustain this glorious culture. Let you be the youngsters of that type. And there's no bitterness. I'm not telling to hate or do anything to other religions. That they do. That nonsense Hinduism doesn't do. The problem in Hinduism is we don't have Hinduism is Hindu youngsters is we don't know the knowledge about our own culture. Therefore, we are not having the glorious information, glory of it. Isliye we are not identifying. Therefore, misguided by the other people. Why misguided? Because such a great thing is there already with you. अरे तुम्हारे घर में तुम्हारे मम्मी ने इतना बढ़िया खाना बनाया, ये सब छोड़कर पड़ोस में भीख मांग रहे हो बेवकूफ. शर्म नहीं आता? Our dharma, our country, our culture, please love it, respect it. Dignity, उसमें एक अलग ही अनोखा dignity respect है. Do that. Live that culture, live a living and spread it. Talk good about, talk great about, talk the glory of our Sanatan Dharma. किसके पास है बताओ? We don't convert anyone, we don't compel anyone. We talk convictions, we talk tolerance and all. We're not cunning, corrupt. कुछ नहीं. This is truth. This is the nobility. These are the values. This is what the life is to be lived for. What a transparency. What a clarity we have. Wow. Ultimate. So today's common sense thought is recognize that we are born Sanatana Dharmins and the Hindus. We have a glorious culture. It is our duty to know it, follow it, sustain it, and spread it. Thank you. Now come to our Geetha, 4th chapter, 23rd shloka. It is a summary from, let us say, 16th or 17th shloka. कर्मणोपे बोद्धव्यम बोद्धव्यम च विकर्मणः कर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यम. कहना कर्मणो गति कर्मण्य कर्मय पश्येद कर्मणि च कर्मयः सबुद्धिमान् मनुष्येषु संयुक्त कृत्स कर्मकृत् यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्ध कर्माणं तमाहो पंडितं बुधाः त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासङ्गं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः कर्मण्यपि प्रवृत्तोऽपि न किञ्चित् करोति सः निराशे यतचित्तात्मा त्यक्तसर्वपरिग्रहः शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषं यदृच्छा लाभसन्तुष्टः द्वन्द्वातीतो विवत्सरः समः सिद्धावच सिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते. Of all these shlokas, essence is this one. In this shloka, four beautiful understandings, attitudes are given. Adopt them, then the life, every moment is inner success and inner celebration. Please aim at the definition of success as insight, the calmness, the quietness, joy. Not success of getting money by cheating others or getting the things in which we indulge. See, you are succeeding in earning the money, but you are failure in misusing the money because of misusing the money. See, dekho, I am successful because I have 20 friends. But what are you doing with that success of having friends? Only destroying your time and energy. Are Buddhu? Aim at inner achievements as successes. Now, I am telling you again and again, this chapter is for spiritual seekers, where how to go to the next level from the karma yoga to the jnana karma sannyasa yoga. So that we are freed in our mind from any forces to indulge our work in the world. That freedom of the mind is used for studying the deeper scriptures and to know the Lord or the truth. Only a calm and quiet mind can discover the truth behind the world. To be calm and quiet, the agitation should go away. Agitations are there in the mind because we want something or the other in the world, we want to gain it. All that is being transcended by this understanding, this jnana. Then you are so calm and quiet inside, you will pursue only spiritual path. And for you and I also, we have to be conserving our energies. We have to direct all our energies in whatever the goal we have chosen without there getting distracted, dissipated. And thus, we want to perform well, and there is joy in performing well only. Result anyway will come. The inner being in me will be happy, like I am giving this talk to you. When the talk is delivered good, you like it, you are benefited, uska apna joy hai hi. But much before that, when I am perfectly consciously developing this thought and conveying to you, in this itself there is a fulfillment to me. In this effort itself, in this planning itself, in this desire itself, there is a joy. That's the real joy actually. These slokas, all of them are trying to give that inner beautiful joy of being, joy of performing. Then after that, joy of achieving whatever the success outside. So, in this shloka, as I was telling, last 7-8 slokas, this one very, very important, very, very crucial. Refer them again and again for your clarity and maturity of understanding. Okay. Now, in this shloka, 4 sadhanas are told, 4 practices, 4 attitudes to be developed, 4 understandings with which whatever you are doing, you will enjoy doing only in the present and succeed. And from the spiritual standpoint, such way of living cleanses your heart of all impurities. Then you are calm and quiet. With calm, quiet mind, you meditate on God, you meditate on the self, you meditate on the truth or reality, whatever. Okay, now the shloka is simple. Gata sangasya 1, muktasya 2, jnanavasthita chetasah 3, yajnaya acharatah 4. When you live like this, life karma samagram praviliyate. Karma samagram praviliyate means what? All your inner forces to run into the world outside, they go away. You are calm and quiet. Then you can focus on your inner truth. And for you and me, karma samagram praviliyate means what? Your performance is optimum and perfect. Perfect performance gives perfect result. Points are same. Same things for spiritual seeker also, same things for us also. For spiritual seeker, the goal is inner purity followed by the inner self discovery. For you and I, before we reach that maturity level, performance at that very moment of the activity properly, so that joy of performance is there in us. Okay, now we'll chant this shloka word by word explanation we do and see the glory of it. Thank you. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः ज्ञानकर्मसन्न्यासयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच त्रयोविंशः श्लोकः. So the shloka is gatasangasya muktasya jnana avasthita chetasah yajnaya acharatah karma samagram praviliyate. Okay, one by one I will say, you repeat. Chant, repeat twice. Start. Om Gata Sangasya Muktasya. Again. Gata Sangasya Muktasya. Jnanavasthita Chetasah. Jnanavasthita Chetasah. Yajnayacharatah Karma. Yajnayacharatah Karma. Samagram Praviliyate. Samagram praviliyate. Again. Gata sangasya muktasya. Gata sangasya muktasya. Jnanavasthita chetasah. Jnanavasthita chetasah. Yajnayacharatah karma. Yajnayacharatah karma. Samagram praviliyate. Samagram praviliyate. Together. Gata sangasya muktasya jnanavasthita chetasah yajnaya charatah karma samagram praviliyate. Excellent shloka. Okay, one by one. Will not take much time, but very deep, important topic it is. From backside we see karma samagram praviliyate means what? For you and I, you have done the action perfectly without any lapses in that, so that there are no guilts or regrets that I have not done well. That's the meaning of karma samagram praviliyate. मतलब जो काम करना था अच्छी तरह कर दिया तो हो गया ना फिर आज से. We have done it. Then you just can wait for the result. Result also will be glorious. Karma samagram praviliyate. And for spiritual seekers, karma praviliyate means the inner vasanas go away. Because of that, the desires never come. Because of that, the agitations in the mind are not there. Because of that, extroverted is not there. Therefore, you are calm and quiet. You can listen to Upanishad or Vedanta. And in that, Paramatma is taught. You can contemplate on it. You can discover it in your own self. That is for spiritual seekers. Karma samagram praviliyate is explained. For us, karma samagram praviliyate means you have achieved in your performance what you have to achieve. जो करना था उसको अपने अच्छी तरह कर दी. कर्म समग्रम प्रविलियते. Beautiful. So what are the four things one by one? First, gata sangasya. The one from whom once for all the sangha has gone away. And every time wherever the word sangha comes, always remember the sangha attachment is to the results of action. Remember, result is going to come. That depends on the performance. And the performance is in the present. Result is in the future. So in the present, not worried about the future result. When you are concerned only on the performance or the action, that is the meaning of Gata Sangaha. Thereafter, when you are performed in the present perfectly, result will be great. But the result, you will taste it little bit and give it to others, and you take up another and you again perform. That way, our life should be in achieving the things through performance rather than indulging and enjoying. Such are the people who have contributed in creating so many things for the enjoyment of others. They themselves have enjoyed only creating. That is a higher cater persons. You understood? You will enjoy result, but what enjoyment in result? Enjoyment in performance only. Like the mother. She is not enjoying the food cooked. eating it. She's cooking itself, she enjoys. When others, the family members are eating, she's subtly joyful, not in the gross objects, but she's enjoying the performance. Then you will enjoy the love. Then lastly, she will or anybody enjoys the knowledge. Enjoying the knowledge is the highest level. Enjoying the love is the second level. Enjoying the activity is third level. Enjoying the objects through indulgence is the animalistic lowest level. We are at the fourth level only. हमको खाने में भोग में एंजॉय आता है, खाना बनाने में नहीं. उसके बाद प्रेम में, उसके ऊपर ज्ञान में. It's how the maturity. Individuals mature in this way. Those who love eating the eatables and all, they are like animals. Those who love doing the work in creating things, they are better. Those who love the love itself, they are higher. Those who are knowledge oriented, they are ultimate. Clear? So, Gata Sangasya means what? Why do you postpone your happiness for tomorrow after the result comes? Can't you happily do the work in your hands? This is a very subtle, necessary change of our understanding and attitude we have to bring. Like I'm telling you every day, my example, if I can enjoy my own present work of giving lecture to you, after that, what will be the result? Whatever it may be, I already succeeded because I enjoyed, because everything is done to enjoy. Enjoy is happiness, not a negative happiness. So perfectly, with all my love, if I can give this knowledge to my children who are such a great ones, promising ones, true ones, honest ones, they are going to be the support of the entire nation. So with this thing, when I am doing, with pouring my heart completely into that, not worried about the result in future, I'm already fulfilled. That's called Gata Sangasya. Don't be anxious about the result in the present. Present में performance. Be a contributor, creator, producer, not a consumer. Wah, consumer again, not a higher life. Okay, Gata Sangasya, once for all, the desire for the result, attachment to the result is given up. Second is Muktasya. Mukti is always from the doership. I already explained to you in the earlier shlokas. In third chapter, it came elaborately here also. What is the meaning of mukti from the doership is, I am given this job to do. Okay. If I don't do this job of mine, I also will feel regretted. I will be demoted. And the one who has given me this joy, they also will not be happy. And for whom I am working this, that also is miserable. Therefore, the job given to me, I will do perfectly for the sake of myself. I do it perfectly for the sake of the world. I do it perfectly for the Lord. Therefore, do it perfectly, not claiming the doership. It is called as muktasya. Muktaha. See, this very subtle thought. But if not today, maybe in the 10th time when you listen this, you may understand it. Like in my own case, what is a mukta in me? I am put in this job by the Lord. It is my duty. When I do it perfectly, He will be happy. When I do it perfectly, the listeners, you also get benefit and you are happy. And the individuality in me also is happy when it is done perfectly. Okay? With this attitude, I will do it to the best of ability. Yet, I am not claiming it. The doership. मैंने किया कोई भी ऐसे नहीं कर सकते. All this is nonsense. This is called muktasya. And another muktaha is what? When Lord tells me enough of it, you need not talk on Geetha, I should be ready even to give up that doership also. If Bhagavan says, बस हो गया है बच्चों को अब छोड़ दो, I should not worry in leaving it. I am ready. That also is called as muktaha. Not claiming the doership also. And if required, not even doing. When I am given a higher call, I will go for it. Well, this is a very subtle thought. You may not catch it. आपके लिए नहीं है ये. But by mistake, other than you, the youngsters, if any elders listen, उनके लिए. तो मुक्तः, संगः is with karma phala, and mukti is from the doership. Muktasya. Muktah. Why should I be bound by I am the doer? I alone can do, or I have to do only, or I don't know whether I do or not. अरे इतना खचरा क्यों भर रहे हो? Job is given to you, you have your own intelligence, clarity, perform it and say that it is His grace that it made me do. Muktaha. Third one is Jnana Avasthita Chetasaha. Who Chitta, Chetas is always established in Jnanam. What is the Jnanam? What is the goal? What is the means? Am I perfectly following the means? Am I going toward the goal? In that alertness, we have to be always Jnana Avasthita Chetasaha. The moment the goal, ultimate chosen, and the means are forgotten, immediately the things which are around are seen by us and they tempt us, they attract us. Then we lose sight of the goal and means, then we take this nonsense as goal. Then, from a great identity of the achiever of the goal to only an indulgent person, a distracted person, a person of doing all the things uncalled for. In that way, we become a useless fellow for ourselves. Jnana avastitah chetas, very essential. I told you thousand times what is written in the all the ghat roads. एक ही sentence. Savadhani hati, durghatana ghati. When you detract from the attention or alertness, the accident happens. See, every day, day before yesterday, those 16 police army jawans in that, which state it is? Northeast state में बेचारे. 3 vehicles were going. One of that just missed that track. It fell in the valley. 16 police karmi died. Little सावधानी हटी. So to border में little सावधानी इधर हो गया. China वाला 150 meters into LAC he has encroached. Little alertness less, that useless what do you say, the Pakistan terrorists, our beloved brothers of Kashmir Pandits, they kill. सावधानी हटी, दुर्घटना घटी. Is it not yesterday you see that boy with Mercedes or whatever car ramped into two-wheeler? That fellow also, पीछे वाला उसने helmet नहीं पहना, he died. सावधानी हटी, दुर्घटना घटी. Cricket में, if properly ball is not being alert, you are LBW or bowled. और proper bowling नहीं कर रहे हो तो see that Bangladesh hitting fours and sixers, counter attack they are doing. Second test, third day, their second inning already 190 for 6, 7. सावधानी हटी तो दुर्घटना घटी. In the same way, jnana avasthita chetasaha means our chitta, thoughts or mind or intellect is avasthita, fully established in jnana, what I have to achieve, for that what I have to do. The moment you forget it, immediately all the things are seen by us, we get tempted by, distracted by them. And we become, instead of doer and achiever, we become an indulgent liability to the world. How important. For spiritual seeker, the Jnana Avastha means my goal is to know the self. For that, I have to meditate. To meditate, I have to have the pure heart. For having the pure heart, I'm just performing all these things without expecting any result. Full stop. So, Gata Sangasya, feel the meaning of it. Not disturbing my present with the anxiety of the results which are going to come in future. Muktasya, fully attending with full commitment to do. Yet, I am not taking the doership so much on my head that I am perturbed or bogged up by that. Third, Jnana Avastita Chetasaha, I am fully aware of the goal as well as means, as well as resources and steps and planning, all that. Fourth one is what? Most important is Yajnaya Acharataha. All this effort, why we are doing? Yajna, yeah. What is Yajna? Yajna by Vishnu. I told you already in third chapter. This performance of mine, whatever the result it is coming, it is worth the total. In that way, when one lives, for a spiritual seeker, his inner disturbed mind is calmed and quietened. Means these four topics are our jnana. Because of this attitude of four topics of jnanam, he is inside force that I am doing something for my sake, etc. That goes away. That's called jnana ke dwara karma ka sannyas. Karma is happening, but it is either creating karta or making me attached to the karma phala. Why? Because of this jnana. So jnana ke dwara karma ka sannyas ho gaya. Then new things I am not desiring or not doing. Such mind is calm and quiet. Into that mind, when the Upanishad jnana is given, it becomes easily receivable. In other people, so many desires in it, in the heart, and to fulfill the desires with so much of anxiety. He is working, and when the desires come, he is just indulging. He is called as a worldly person. He is called as samsari. He is in delusion. He is in confusion. This is how for spiritual seekers we talk that language. And for you and I, in the present, you have to enjoy performance. And that enjoyment will come when you are perfect in your performance. Perfection in performance happens when you have these four attitudes, four preparations, four understandings. Okay? One of them is Gata Sangaha. Don't worry about future result. Second, Muktaha. Don't be too attached with the arrogant ego. Third, Jnanavastita Chetasaha. Your chitta is clear about goal and means. Yajna acharataha, this acharana of mine is for the total. Having these four attitudes, remember, we are working according to the plan toward the goal. वो छोड़ो मत. That's why यज्ञाय आचरतः. जब आचरण करते हो वो वाला आचरण आपके सारे अंदर के तृप्ति को देता है. कर्म समग्रम प्रविलीयते means what? There is a fulfillment. Like when I do this class, at the end of it, when I look back, did I had the Sangha? No, Gata Sangaha. Was I attached with the doership? Muktaha. Were you aware of Jnana Avasthita Chetasaha? Which sloka you want to talk and what thoughts you want to talk? Were you aware? Yeah. Then Yajna Acharataha. Do you have the attitude that through this talk on Gita, Gita Mata's glory, Sanatan Dharma's glory is spread? Along with that, this knowledge reaches the youngsters. They receive it and change their attitudes and they perform in such a beautiful way that the whole world and the entire humanity grows. Not me personally. So this attitude is called Yajnaya Acharata. But did I do the work properly with all these four attitudes? Yes, I have done. Then after this class, the joy I feel inside is called Karma Samagram Praviliyat. Then take up another work with the same attitude. Do take another, take another. In this way, we should become a means in the hands of the Lord in helping or serving the world by choosing the goals which are for the sake of the totality. That person is coming out of the cocooning of ego and selfishness of the worldly desires achieved or enjoyed through his own personal faculties. He becomes hero. He becomes contributor. He is called as doing the work as worship with wisdom. He is a matured person. He is really the one who understood the human life, how it has to be evolved. इस तरह से. So Gata Sangaha, detached from result. Muktaha, don't be too much identified with the ego, doership. Jnana Avasthita Chetasaha, always be alert about the goal and means and all the resources. Yajnaya Acharataha, never ever forget that this performance is for total. Therefore, if I don't do perfectly, the total will get disturbed. In this way, every activity when we do, Karma Samagram Praviliyate, the meaning for us is that we have satisfied ourselves in doing. For the spiritual seeker, the meaning is your heart is getting purified, calm, quiet. You will fit for the spiritual sadhana. That is how this shloka summarizes what is said so far. So listen this shloka and meaning 2-3 times, analyze it, make your notes, and be alert of this knowledge all the time while doing your activities, and see that that joy is gained. See how, and you and I, unless we just love Gita, unless we make little of Shraddha in us, unless we attempt to tune ourselves, for that giving some time, giving some interest, these subtle thoughts will never reach you. But if they reach when you listen properly, are you not growing in your understanding regarding how we have to live in the world outside, how we have to have the attitudes inside, what is the meaning of achievements or successes. ये सारे higher and higher, greater and greater हो रहे कि नहीं देखो. That's what Sanatana Dharma is. That's the glory of our Gita and all that. Yeah. Now, as we go on revealing more and more shlokas, while listening continuously, you yourself get mature to understand. When you are understanding with your maturity, you will know how great is this our Shastra. Then, the greatness of living the noble and scriptural oriented life. Instead of living life like this, guided by the Guru and Shastra, what are we doing? Whatever the mind says, we do. And what is there in the mind? Bevakufi. And what the other fellows say, that we do. Who is the other fellow? More Bevakuf than us. Because he is also slave of his mind. That's how the blind leading the blind, blind following the blind, all are falling in the ditch only. Ditch means living a life of dissatisfaction, life of frustration, life of misery, failure, and to avoid them doing all the crimes. Those crimes add to the frustration. क्या बेवकूफ़ी है रे? Leave all that. Think more about these shlokas, and when you start thinking, you yourself will have, by the grace of Krishna and Geeta Mata, more and more wider, deeper, subtler, useful understandings. Thank you. We'll do the shloka chanting. गतसङ्गस्य मुक्तस्य ज्ञानावस्थितचेतसः यज्ञायाचरतः कर्म समग्रं प्रविलीयते. गतसङ्गस्य मुक्तस्य ज्ञान अवस्थितचेतसः यज्ञाय आचरतः. These four things when you bring, karma samagram praviliyate. That is how it has to be chanted. Once more. Gata sangasya muktasya ज्ञानावस्थितचेतसः यज्ञायाचरतः कर्म समग्रं प्रविलीयते. 23rd shloka, 4th chapter. And what shloka we have learned today? Rama Lakshman ko puchna. Rama is jnanam, goal and means. Lakshmana is performance with detachment and hard work, laziness, without laziness. Agratah पृष्ठतश्चैव पार्श्वतश्च महाबलौ आकर्णपूर्णधन्वानौ रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ. And common sense thought is, feel that respect and dignity that you belong to Sanatana Dharma, glorious Hindu Indian culture. Know the salient sacred points in that. Follow them, get benefit, and be a custodian and protector of that by practicing as well as preaching. Be in that dignity. Don't get misguided by others who talk negative about your own culture and tradition. And anywhere you have questions and doubts, you come to us, we will clarify. Every doubt can be answered. Every question can be answered, every doubt can be clarified. So, thank you, love you. Wish you all the best, my dear friends. Let every day of yours be a celebration with the highest wisdom manifesting as the greatest activity, having chosen the glorious goals. May God, Guru, Geeta Mata protect you, bless you. May that pure respecting, revering the life, the pure heart of making the respected life beautiful, the scriptures, etc. May you develop that attitude. May you be protected. May be an achiever. May you be the contributor. Shanti.